words. But what started as verbal bickering escalated quickly. Nikki reportedly slapped one of the girls during the shouting match. Then, it all unraveled. The girls claimed Nikki grabbed a pot from the stove, swinging it at one of them. In a rage, they retaliated first by shoving, then by punching, then by grabbing whatever they could get their hands on. What followed was nearly 10 minutes of unrelenting violence. Investigators believe Nikki fought for her life. The blood evidence showed a violent struggle that started in the kitchen, spilled into the hallway, and ended in the bathroom. She was scratched, punched, stabbed, and finally beaten into submission. Blood soaked the floor. Nikki tried to escape. Her prints were found on the bathroom doorframe, streaked in her own blood. She never made it. In the end, a vase, a steak knife were used as weapons. Nikki was dragged by her hair into the bathtub after she had already stopped breathing. She had over 80 injuries, including defensive wounds on both her forearms and hands. The attack had not been calculated, was frenzied, chaotic, and primal. The most chilling part? After the murder, the twins cleaned themselves up, changed clothes, and made a conscious decision to create an alibi. They removed their blood-soaked garments and stuffed them in a trash bag. They scrubbed their hands and arms, changed into clean school clothes, and tried to act normal. Their first move was to walk to school, but realizing how late they were, they turned back. They say their mother is dead in the bathtub. From that moment on, they entered the world as the grieving daughters of a slain mother, hiding behind a mask of shock and sorrow. But behind closed doors, investigators were already picking apart the inconsistencies. Detective Yancey interviewed both girls separately. They told the same story. They had left for school, realized they were late, came back, and found their mother. But subtle differences emerged. Jasmiyah said they left the house at 9:30. Tasmiyah said it was closer to 9 o'clock. One said Nikki had been cold to the touch. The other said she was still bleeding. Then came the forensic inconsistencies. Forensics found that Nikki had died hours earlier than when the girls claimed to have left the house. There was no sign of forced entry, no robbery, no one else seen entering or leaving the home. And most notably, there were no footprints or drag marks from any intruder. But more than that, police began looking closer at the twins themselves. Though they showed no visible injuries at first glance, a closer inspection revealed faint scratches on their arms, and one had a small bite mark on her finger, possibly from Nikki during the struggle. When questioned, both girls claimed the scratches came from their cat. Even more damning was the physical evidence found inside the house in the days that followed. Hidden under the bathroom